You work for young people, with them.
Empowerment.
Change. The biggest challenge is the lack of definition and recognition. That youth work is not maybe recognized as a tool also for social change.
We don't really have a structured framework that tell us what is the experience for a youth worker, what are the studies, what is the certification, what are the methodologies used.
The lack of kind of cooperation of regions and the state, which means that each region has different definitions and there's not really been an agreement in that.
Inequality between youth. They are from a poor family or from families with migration history or maybe also refugees.
Since 2015, a lot of refugees and immigrants came to Germany, and there was no established method of dealing with this.
Very few lobbying opportunities, you have very few resources, and then migrants just get compiled on top of that.
Furthermore, another challenge of youth work is that young people in Germany, they either don't care about politics or they are frustrated about it.
There are too many different target groups that lead to a high level of popularization. Young people who have a high level of education or qualification and those who didn't finish his obligatory studies.
Many times when we work with young people, they can be qualified at formal way. But when it comes to life skills, oh my God, this is a nightmare.
Apathy caused by the long time and the long-term unemployment. Another issue is migration, migration due to lack of employment opportunities in Greece.
In Germany, we actually don't have such a big problem with youth unemployment.
But what I see in my work with migrants is that, of course, they have a harder time finding access to the German work market. It's like they're missing basic qualifications or they don't want to do the work that's being offered anymore.
There are a lot of kids who think that they're stupid, that they won't make it and they don't want to do a stupid job, or maybe they also think they will be unemployed because their parents are.
To give advice about how they could organize themselves and claim for their rights.
Digital education has been our answer.
What I do as a youth worker is to try to support young people to find also opportunities of training and of employment, internship abroad, so they can try to improve their skills and their competences that afterwards can be better for their job conditions and for their futures, hopefully.
We don't have many more young people. Politically, the lobby and the felt need for youth work is just disappearing under us. So I think we have to fight for the fact that we have good reason to keep on existing.
We are probably referring to migrant and refugee population. I think they constitute a huge resource, human resource, that could solve a series of problems of European economies and societies. So we have several good reasons of working for integrating this new population and making the best out of the changing demographic conditions.
Through social media like Facebook and LinkedIn or other employment portals platforms, the number of services can increase and its global quality can be provided.
We are in the digital education field already. We promote digital competences through different laboratories based on non-formal education. having the technical learning as well as activities as a group, as with I don't know, going on the field, meeting ICT professionals, all these kind of activities. I think like the so-called digital youth work doesn't change the actual nature of youth work. It just changes the tools.
Is that you have a new medium to access or to gain access to young people because that's their reality, that's where they connect to each other and to the world.
And also because young people are the first ones using new technologies. So you need to be updated all the time in order to better address young people's needs and young people's concerns.
We need to use it to reach out to them, but we need to make sure that they use it responsibly. And there's a lot that I think has accumulated in terms of best practices. There's a lot of communal knowledge out there that a network simply has the chance of disseminating and sharing with each other.
EUNet has been a great opportunity so far to get in touch with other youth workers of other countries.
So then at the end, it's a way also to promote, let's say, also recognition at different levels. And of course, I think that the more we are, the more strength we have.
Our future depends on the young generation.